When you think of a date, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably a sweet, chewy, kind of sticky snack, right? Well, what if I told you that this humble little fruit is actually a nutritional powerhouse, and that eating just 2 of them a day could kickstart some really remarkable changes in your body?
Yeah, I get it. It's a common assumption, especially with how sweet they are. It's easy to just write them off as candy from a tree. But is that the whole story?
Not even close. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the powerful science that's packed inside this simple fruit. So here's our game plan. We'll start with why dates are a legit superfood. Then we'll dive into digestion, their role as an antioxidant shield, how they can boost your brain and bones, and why they're such a great natural energy source. And then we'll wrap it all up with the simple 2-date takeaway.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about why dates really do earn that superfood title. You gotta look past that intense sweetness to see what's really going on underneath.
You know, the fruit of the Phoenix dactylifera tree, it's not just sugar and chewiness. It is a dense little package of essential minerals, vitamins, and, this is a big one, fiber. And this right here? This is what busts that sugary snack myth wide open. Dates actually have a low glycemic index. What that means for you is that the energy they give you is released slowly and steadily. You're not going to get those awful sugar crashes, which makes them a surprisingly smart choice for stable all-day energy.
Now, let's get into one of the first benefits you might actually feel: better digestion. And the secret here, well, it's all about their incredible fiber content.
Because they're so high in fiber, dates are a fantastic natural laxative. They just help, regulate your system. But it goes even deeper than that. Research actually suggests that the special mix of fiber and something called polyphenols in dates supports your overall digestive health and might even lower the risk of really serious stuff like colon cancer. Okay, so beyond digestion, dates give your body this powerful defense system. They are absolutely loaded with antioxidants, which are these amazing compounds that protect your cells from damage. And just look at this. Take a look at how dates stack up against other similar dried fruits. When it comes to antioxidant content, they are just in a class of their own. They're leading the pack by a pretty huge margin over things like figs and plums. And it's not just one kind of antioxidant, it's like a whole team working for you. You've got flavonoids, which are fantastic for bringing down inflammation. Then you've got carotenoids, which are proven to support heart health and protect your vision. And finally, those powerful polyphenols we mentioned, which might help lower the risk of some of our most serious diseases. So, how does all this help you in the long run? Well, dates also support your brain and your skeletal system. I mean, the very framework that holds you together.
This is pretty incredible. Regularly eating dates might actually help protect your brain. Now, studies in animals have shown that dates can reduce inflammatory markers and lower the activity of something called amyloid beta proteins. These are the exact proteins that form those harmful plaques in the brain that are associated with conditions like Alzheimer's.
And what about your bones? Well, dates are just packed with bone-friendly minerals. We're talking selenium, manganese, copper, and magnesium, plus some vitamin K and calcium. Altogether, this team of nutrients helps you maintain bone density and fight off conditions like osteoporosis.
All right, let's talk about something we can all use more of: energy. Dates are a fantastic source of natural fuel, but it's the quality of that fuel that really makes all the difference.
I mean, here's the difference in a nutshell. White sugar, it's just empty calories. It gives you nothing. Dates, on the other hand, deliver that sweetness from natural fructose, but it comes packaged with fiber, vitamin B6, and iron, nutrients that actually help your body produce energy. And bringing them into your routine is so easy. You can blend them into a smoothie for a hit of natural sweetness, chop them up to replace sugar in your oatmeal, or just pair 2 of them with some nuts or cheese. It makes for a perfectly balanced and really satisfying snack.
Okay, so we have covered a ton of ground. Let's bring it all back home and focus on the simple, powerful takeaway from all this.
So what is the magic number? It's this simple: just 2. That's it. This isn't about some massive, complicated diet overhaul. It's about a small, consistent habit that can unlock all those amazing benefits we just talked about.
And just look at what you get in that tiny serving. Just 2 dates give you a significant chunk of your daily recommended intake for key nutrients like copper, magnesium, vitamin B6, and iron, not to mention that super important fiber. It's just an incredibly nutrient-dense food for its size.
And that's really the magic of it, isn't it? They're simple, they're versatile, and they're so easy to add to your day. They give you this wonderful, satisfying flavor, all while working behind the scenes to support your health for the long haul.
Which really leaves us with one final question. It doesn't have to be dates, but what we've seen here is how a tiny, daily habit can have a huge impact. So what simple choice can you make today to start investing in your own well-being for years to come?